So, yeah, that scene was our hint into post-game, by the way. So now we hop into our starred finished game. And we get our next scene about this.
Why have I awoken? Why? This is the Royal Library in Volsania. How have I come to be here? All my worldly knowledge is sealed within this tome. The spirit of Master Grant Qua is no longer in this realm. Why am I here? I cannot feel the presence of the goddess of mana. Oh no! The witch. She must have awakened.
A new story has been unlocked. The journey will return to before the party challenges Archdemon. Head to the Royal Library in Volsania. So, we learned who the book is, Grand Qua. Or it's the spirit of him and all of his knowledge. Heal up, and we're just going to show this one optional boss here quickly before we continue with post. As once you get into the actual castle here, there's a warp right into it, so.
Alright.
And we can actually go into Altena now for once too, by the way. Where Feroli and Altena are locked off before. Post-game Altena's actually opened up to you. I just need to remember where the hell I'm going. That's the Crystal Desert. That's where we're going to be going on Angela's story. Because that leads to a whole different boss there. Jungle of Visions, which is where the other boss is, although that's also where the one village is, but there's a place in there called the Mirage Palace, and that's that boss's temple, essentially. Alright, it's been so long, I'm like losing my place on where the hell I'm trying to go. Yeah, that's right, here we go, this is what we're looking for. The Night Cavern. So I also read, like, these 3 dungeons here are pretty good places for golden rainbow seeds, but... So we go to this Rabbite statue, and tell it yes, and it'll warp us inside. To the second part of the place, the actual castle. Alright. I'm just going to do a quick save here. These eyes can drop either gold or rainbow seeds. The swords that are in here can drop gold or can drop seeds as well. Okay, that's where we fought. Oh, here we go. A powerful enemy lies ahead. You see, it's right here by that one save spot, so you're good to just like save up and heal before you come in. A powerful enemy lies ahead. The outcome of the battle will not affect the main story. You can return to this enemy even if you turn back now. Proceed, yes. Just to show this off. It even asks if you're certain.
Oh, wow.
So, introduce you to the hardest optional boss of the whole game. It's still even much harder than the boss of post-game. It's a Rabbite, but it's a special Rabbite. Oop, definitely avoid that. The black Rabbite. Move out of the way! Yep, and it leaves fire hits there when it does that that you have to avoid.
Ow.
See, we're not even doing that much to it when we're attacking it on its health bar, which is why it is a pain in the butt to fight with the limited resources you have for healing and everything.
Oh, jeez.
This is... Sadly, for people wanting me to kill this thing, this is going to be the one thing we're not doing. Oh, darn. Nope. You're not trapping me in a lava pit. I was a bit away for it. Oop, definitely avoid his attacks. Wow, that like took her out instantly. Oh, I'm the only one up because she got turned to stone. Nope, want to move before I attempt that. Oh crap, he just minied everyone.
Oh.
Alright, let's see. Twinkle Rain. Alright, gotta stop this again, as this will surely wipe us out if I don't. $2,000 damage. That was still barely a tick on his meter.
Oh, wow.
Oops, that was the wrong spell. Yes, he's hitting me for like 130 a hit there. Let's weaken him. Ah, damn, he got pushed out of it. Nice. Oh, we got mugged.
Oh.
And unfortunately in this you can't use magic, so I gotta have her... Gotta heal up her first and then she can heal us. Now you can see why a limit of 9 items is not good for this fight. I've used so many revives already. Oop, let's move out of the way of that. Oh, she got turned to stone again. Alright, I'm gonna have you use one on yourself because I need to make sure I jump out of the way. There we go. This down again. I'll see if I can at least get him halfway down. I'm getting a little too into this when we have more like story composition to go through before getting into 4th class. Ooh, okay. Switch me over so I can revive, please. Oh, she got taken out again. How many? Yep, I have one more cup. And then once... So, if I were to revive Angela, yeah, I couldn't revive anyone else again. I don't think she gets a revive.
Oh, wow.
I would have to go down a different path, I think, for her to get revive.
Oh, jeez.
So if you notice, like, every time I'm defeating these and stopping the attack, he changes modes. From this, he goes into fly-in or hard mode. When I beat the big one, he goes into spell mode. Oh, okay, well, she's dead for good now.
Oh, jeez.
This is why I, like, healed and saved before starting, because I'm just going to load from that save. And we lost!
Ooh.
Yeah. It was the hardest optional boss back when it was released on the Super Nintendo, and it is still the hardest boss. I think the item limit affects that more than most things do. I just figured I'd show that.
No problem.
I said I was going to because I wanted to cover everything. Now we can continue. Alright, so we were told to head to Volsena and find this Tome of St. Croix in the library there. So that's where we're gonna head. So basically you have the scene with the witch, quote unquote. Well, she is considered a witch, but yeah. That's what he referred to her as. Waking up before before the game fully ended. And then when you load it back up, you have him waking up in the tome. And those are your two hints aside from the game just telling you, hey, stupid, there's more to do. And this whole thing was added into the remake, by the way. This wasn't in the original. So if you're like, this sounds cool, but I've never seen it, but I've played this game, well, you probably played the original, and guess what? It wasn't in the original.
Seems like it.
So I'm just going to rest to heal because we sleep for free. Thanks to our little cactus buddy. Oh yeah, there's more of those too, but we'll continue the getting post-game going before we start doing that.
Alright.
Because yeah, none of those are actually in the post-game dungeon. They're all in areas that you have to like fly to and everything. So we come back up here to the library where we learned about second and third class and requirements for them. And oh look, it's that glowing book.
Oh, this book seems a bit strange.
Oh, does this mean that you can see my aura?
Good old Charlotte.
Ah, yes. I was once a great magician, known as Master Grand Croix.
Which is essentially French for cross.
Danger. And that danger's name is Annis the Witch. Annis the Witch has been revived.
She is actually very prevalent in the games past this point.
She's a magic user from the realm of the Mana Goddess. Annis is the reason this world continues to be in peril.
Annis intends to open a portal to Mavolia and destroy this world. There is but one way to face such a terrifying force of evil. You must reach the strongest class I ever discovered. Class 4.
just class 4.
Please, you must find a way to switch to Class 4 and defeat Annis. Save this world from the chaos she brings.
Become Class 4 and save the world. Yes, of course I will do it.
I'm probably gonna be buffering on here a second again.
In order to reach Class 4, you must obtain a specific item. That item is the Kind Sphere, the Hope Sphere, the Sage Sphere. Interesting. Luck is on your side, as fate would have it. These class items can be found in places important to you, perhaps even kept by people to whom you have a deep connection. I beg of you, you must reach Class 4 to stop Annis and save this world from utter destruction.
So, full disclosure, I've never gotten to this point playing through the second time with Reese in the party, so no idea where hers is or her trial she has to get for it, or go through for it.
Be what I need for Class 4?
Hold on.
No. I suppose
I could tell you it'd be an endeavor because the other two are essentially a solo boss fight.
let us go to Laurent and see what we may find.
So thus,
I think we should head towards places that hold meaning for you all.
so this is the start of post-game, seeking out the items to reach Class 4. Before we do that, though, I think Altena's actually got some better gear for you, now that you can go into it. So yeah, Annis the Witch, as Fairy said, is from the realm of mana. She was another one of the sprites that was potentially chosen to become the mana goddess, but she became corrupted with jealousy and became Annis the Witch. Okay, that's right. We want to go to Laurent. Oh no, Altena, so we've got to find Snow Country here. Hence why she's so powerful, is she's pretty much on par with, like, the goddess of mana, more or less, but evil.
So,
Yep, and she does become a very prevalent final boss and antagonist in later games, too. Nope, that's the Hamlet. We are looking for you. So if her character and that bit of background to her interests you, knock yourself out. Just be warned, like I said, she is in a lot of games as the antagonist past this one. But those go across DS, 3DS, other portables, and some things that are probably harder to find nowadays. So good luck with your game hunt. Yeah. It's not going to be an easy hunt, I'll tell you that. It's over several different portables, essentially.
actually,
Which kind of annoyed me. I was like, damn it. I want to see these games where she's the main antagonist and you learn about her. Nope, none of these are better. Probably because we have the best third class gear. So yeah, as I said, your best items for every class are going to come from Steeds, but you don't really want to bother with them until Class 3 at least. Because you can get other items and you can get duplicates of the gear, so usually in better interest to just kind of wait. And just go with what you can buy before then. Here's Angela in her home. The Crimson Wizard used to be a total failure with magic. He never acted like a pompous jerk in the past either. That is her antagonist under the boss that she goes after. Is the Crimson Wizard. The difference with her and Reese is that her antagonist is there from the very get-go, where you kind of don't run into Reese's until later on. I'm really tired. Can we go to the inn now, please? She's even like sitting there kind of yawning and stretching. Alright. We will have to come back here for Angela's, but since Reese is our main character and they kind of like hinted about where to go with her and some stuff with that, we'll head to Laurent first. Let's click back onto the game here. Yeah, see, we have stars for all three of them and where we have to go. Okay, that's gonna be for... Dior is gonna be for Charlotte. And yes, if you're wondering, anyone watching now or later, all of the special items for Class 4 are spheres. Each is just a different sphere.
I suppose Alma might have an idea. She was a trusted friend of my parents, after all.
So the nice thing with Class 4 is there's two class... Well, I think there's only ever one Class 4, but even if that is the case, you don't have to worry about going down a pathway for it. If there is two, it's the same thing. You don't have to worry about it. You can just always pick either one when you're doing it.
Alright.
Oh, wow! Your Highness! How are you faring? Alma, have you ever heard talk of something called the Kind Sphere? It may be a keepsake of my father's, or perhaps an heirloom. An heirloom?
Yes, I may have an idea. His late Majesty, King Joster, once told me that his crowning ceremony took place in the Somnosa Meadow.
The Somnosa Meadow?
As I heard it, a special royal artifact used in the crowning ceremonies of Laurent's kings and queens is enshrined there. And I believe it was called the Kind Sphere.
Good job, Elise. Oh, good.
Charlotte's baby talk. It never gets boring in this with the person that does her voice acting.
Relieved. Shall we travel to the Somnosa Meadow?
Good job, Weiss. So back into the sleepy flowers. Thank God they've already been put to sleep so they can't do anything to us.
Yeah.
Yeah, considering the time and everything will probably end up being depending on how long these three take. I'm gonna try to get through all three spheres and the transformations. And then most likely in the next stream we'll start hunting down the rest of the little cactus spottings. Which shouldn't take too long because we're just going to be hunting them down. We're not going to be doing much fighting.
Do not let easy targets fly.
And then after we finish them, we'll start heading into Annis's lair. Okay, so they want me to head down there. Alright.
Don't get cocky.
I'm just gonna be running past the fights right now.
My father's crowning ceremony took place here, but where could the Kind Sphere be?
What's happening? Be careful!
Something's coming.
Ah! I cannot believe this is happening!
A giant bee lancer, okay.
The Kind Sphere is the pride of my kingdom, and my father will not give in.
I'm kind of expecting a boss fight because I know like each trial is essentially a boss fight of some sort. Some of them are just solo.
Attacks are your specialty as well.
Oh fuck, she's got like everything with her, even a Queen Eve.
I swear.
Well, you're going first then, Queen Eve, because you're a pain in the ass. Okay, with everything these guys are throwing, Magic Shield's gonna be a big help. Emperebe. So as opposed to a Queen Bee, it's an Emperor Bee, or Empress Bee. Ow. That does a lot of damage. Okay, trying to whittle it down to just her is already making this one a lot harder than any of the other trials I've done. Just because of how obnoxious these bee enemies can be. Nope. Wow, she frickin' turns on the dime with that ability. Alright, gotta heal up again here. Why are you guys just sitting right in the middle of that? Nice. God, she turns so fast with that attack. Ow, ow, ow. Nope. I don't think this is gonna reach her. Nope. I meant to throw more debuffs on her. And then... I would have probably done a lot more had I not had Weaken on her. Probably should have also thrown that mana ability on them too while I was at it. You recover your MP as well. Well, it doesn't help when you get killed there. Nearly got her. Oh crap, she can summon more of these bee lancers. There we go.
What is that? Could it be the Kind Sphere? Oh, it must have been protecting the Kind Sphere. If that is the case, I regret our violent actions. It's not your fault. It wasn't us too, man. Oh, come on. We should check to make sure that's the Kind Sphere. Of course. This feeling feels like the spirits of my father and mother are flowing through me. Their kindness. Father and mother.
You have grown so much, Reese. I see you took care of Elliot as best you could, even in my absence. Such a heavy responsibility for a child. I am so grateful, Reese.
I just have one question, daughter. What the hell are you wearing?
I've lied to Evlion. Forgive me.
No. No. There is nothing to forgive. I have not once regretted my choices.
I see. Thank you.
Reese, I am sorry. We must
You can clearly see the strap sticking out of the bikini bottom there on that close-up shot of her there while she was talking.
I know the wind always blow favorably.
Oop, just had a bit of a dip again.
Do not worry, Father. I will continue to live up to your memories, both as your daughter and Princess of Laurent. Watch over me. With Laurent's legendary kind sphere, I will be able to progress to Class 4. I am sorry to have taken up so much of our time. Shall we be off?
Your bond with Joster has granted you a new ability. The Parental Prayer. Recover 5% of HP and MP for all allies after winning a battle. We'll definitely be equipping that as well. And we obtained the Kind Sphere. So yeah, our last 2 slots are for Class 4, that's why we don't have them yet. Let's see, do I have anything on you that I want to actually take off? I could switch if she can use it. Oh, I didn't have Dark Reduction on her, which is what I was thinking was reducing her damage. It must have just been Magic Armor too. Alright, where are you? Oh, I put you there, so... And then we'll make this the Parental Prayer, because those both affect everyone. And by putting those on her, it doesn't quite change what her abilities are on her, because we're just kind of replacing them with better ones. So there's that done. Next we're going to go to Dior. Well, no, let's do Altena first. This one will be a bit quicker than Charlotte's.
Welcome.
You want to remove that message for me, Brave?
Sure.
Thank you.
Sorry, I'm paying attention for a moment.
No, you're fine. None of us like that crap showing up, and I think I have to keep putting like the sword back on for myself to do it myself, so...
Yeah.
Yeah, so right there you see when you reach level 5 it tells you max, meaning that it's level up all the way. So basically we gotta run up and talk to Angela's mom. And from the name, that was probably a bot, but nonetheless.
Yeah, it was a bot. Trust me, I get ones with similar messages all the time.
That's the second time I've seen one, yeah.
See my mother.
Yeah.
Basically, just like when we traveled back and went by the entrance to Feroli, anything we're going to really find in here is going to be very minimal and very basic because, again, this is a starting area.
God.
Oh, Angela. I feel as if I have not seen you for a while. Where have you been?
Mother, I wanted to ask, do you know anything about the Sage Sphere?
Where did you hear about that, Angela? The Sage Sphere is a treasure passed down through the royal bloodline of Altania. But I fear that the awesome power it once held has all but disappeared over the years.
Huh? Its power is gone? That means...
Yes, it no longer grants the ability to reach Class 4. However, I know of one way to return magic to the sphere. Only one, to be exact. You must triumph in our Magician Kingdom's trial of queenship. There is no other way. But be warned that none have managed to complete the trial since the Sage Sphere lost its magic. Not even myself.
Mother, the trial was too much for you?
Yes, I had all but given up recovering the power of the Sage Sphere.
Then... I will attempt the trial of queenship. And I promise, I will complete it.
Angela, even I could not endure such a trying challenge.
I don't care. I have to do this. I need to test my magic.
Very well.
Yep, I don't know if that's going to pop up on thing or not when Steam pops up someone popping on a game.
I will ensure the entrance to the trial.
I'm sorry.
Thank you, Mother.
Oh, Steam just popped up on the game with someone hopping into a game. I don't know if that shows up on stream or not.
I see such
I don't think it did, no. It should be fine so long as... it should probably be fine so long as yes, only is only happening in the game window.
Yeah, it's just the little corner pop-up.
Yeah. I'll see the whole
So she basically said the trial of queenship was a path that had been locked up in the Labyrinth of Ice where we found Shiva. So that's where we gotta go. I was just gonna start running down that way, but we can actually get there a little quicker with a drop-off point. So instead of doing that, we're just gonna do this. So the ice field here was actually where I was farming seeds to level it up. There's 2 enemies that'll drop silver seeds and 1 enemy that'll drop regular seeds. But all 3 of those enemies have at least 1 other drop, so yeah, you had to be careful about it. Or you had to sit there for a while. Hang on. Alright, I'm back. Sorry. Cell phone had some issues
Welcome back.
staying connected, so then she called on the house phone.
Gotcha.
So basically, yeah. You remember how, like, there was another section that was, like, iced over? Or had stalagmites from the ground blocking it? In the cave here, this is a third path that had icicles blocking it, or not icicles, the ones from the ground going up blocking it. And her mom basically said she'd unseal it for her to try it, and that's where we are at the moment.
I see.
Yep. I just muted everything, so I figured in case anyone was watching, or just so you would know even, I'd just type it in chat.
No problem.
Don't worry, Mother. I can handle this on my own. Let's go!
Her staff has like a nice little dragon perched on it.
I wonder what sort of trial is waiting for you.
Yep, we have to go through a bit of a cave first before we actually get to it.
What happens? I am going. No matter what happens.
Okay, so going that way is the way they want us to go.
This trial. I know this will make my mother proud of me.
Well, that's a health and mana pop, but you also have this here, so I don't know why you would use that. A bit weird.
Yeah.
I can't see anything in here. What is the trial of queenship, pray tell? This does not seem like something the true queen would have trouble with. What is it? Everyone, watch out!
So I did talk about this trial with you before, by the way.
Me? So the trial of queenship is overcoming yourself? Fine, I can do this.
You notice the stark difference between the two of them, though?
Than myself. I can even be better
I'm
than
sorry?
my mother.
I said, you notice a stark difference between the two of them, though?
Let it go to waste.
Kinda, yeah.
So, yeah, it's not overcoming yourself. That's Class 4 Angela, essentially, you're fighting. Oh boy.
Oh.
And this is why this one's the hardest, because, yeah, you're fighting Class 4 Angela with just Angela.
Oh, wow.
Ow. Darn it, she interrupted it at the last second. So you see that weight there? That's the Class 4 ability she'll get. Just drops a 10-ton magic weight on you.
Wow.
Alright, I want to grab these because I don't have enough to just even use hers immediately, which is gonna... It's a bit of a, well, not crutch, the other term at the moment, a negative one. I'll use Explode since we're on Salamando and it's telling me that's got a damage boost right now. Yeah, hers is a lot of just dodge rolling out of the way.
Seems like it.
Okay, nope. Gotta move and I gotta heal now. Okay, I don't have those set up on her. If I can get hotshot on her, that'll actually be pretty handy. Nope. Ow. Damn, I did get caught on that move. Okay, so walnut. Ow. The reason that's knocking me down is that's a charge hit she's doing on me. Let's see if I can get this fully charged on her. There we go. Sorry, that was a lot of damage. Because that was her ultimate dark spell, peeing on my Magus. Once more with feeling. She fucking moved out of it, damn it. She said no. Move, move, move! Before you get flattened and yeah. Well, now I could do her rank 3 if I want. Almost. Ow. She just dropped the weight on me. And she's down.
I did it! My own mother couldn't manage it, but I overcame the trial of queenship! I was strong enough! Oh, Angela! Are you hurt? I'm fine. I was just startled. Almost like the magic within me is overflowing. Oh, I get it. This must be proof that I completed the trial of queenship. Proof of my birthright. Alright. Let's go back to Altina and talk to my mother.
Oh wow, that dipped and it stayed down for a bit. There we go. It's climbing back up a bit now.